Hi, this is Scott Wheeler. I'm back, and I have a special privilege, a special honor here. In April of 2025 this year, the Emmons County, North Dakota County Commission, the county where Lawrence Welk was born and raised, approved a proclamation honoring him on July 2nd, proclaiming Lawrence Welk Day, and I'm going to read that to you. And, I've started talking about the Welk Belt and places that I want to consider as part of that. This is a positive thing. And of course, he being from there, this is almost like the dead center, the heartbeat of the Welk Belt for me and my project because of that fact. And it's also, if I remember correctly, the first place in January of this year in North Dakota, his home state, that I reached out to was in there. I believe I first reached out to members of the Strasburg City Council, as he was from Strasburg, started where he was from, of course, and worked my way out. But I don't remember if it was that same day or at some other point I reached out to the Emmons County Commission, but in the end, on April 1st, they approved what I'm about to read. So here we go. Here it is. You can see a copy, and you can see that it's signed. It says Proclamation. Whereas July 2nd, 2025 will mark the 70th anniversary of the national debut of the Lawrence Welk Show on television, a show which was aimed at family-friendly variety in acts and music which spanned numerous genres such as country, jazz, pop, polka, and patriotic. Whereas Lawrence Welk, a native of Strasburg, North Dakota, took to the national stage values and love for music that started like crops in North Dakota soil, and the harvest benefited generations of Americans during times of war and peace, prosperity and difficulty. Whereas in North Dakota, he was recognized in his lifetime, such as being inducted into the Rough Rider Hall of Fame in 1961, awarded an honorary degree by North Dakota State University in 1965. Later, his birthplace, the Ludwig and Christina Welk homestead, where he lived until he was 21, was placed on the National Register of Historic Places and is today open to the public and owned by the state of North Dakota. Whereas many North Dakotans are of full or partial German and or Norwegian descent, it is noteworthy that Lawrence Welk was of German, in parentheses, German-Russian heritage, and Myron Florin, originally from Webster, South Dakota, was the son of immigrants from Norway and was himself inducted into the Scandinavian American Hall of Fame in Minot, North Dakota in 1984. Their success stories are among the examples of how far Americans from anywhere in America can go with hard work and perseverance. Whereas the Lawrence Welk Show is still aired regularly across America in a number of states, including North Dakota on Sunday evenings in North Dakota, more than 40 years after its last episode, and more than 30 years after his passing. Whereas his aim at family-friendly entertainment is an example of a worthy goal in any generation, as is the idea of bringing together quality from the past and present, and worthy of all corners of North Dakota to come together to celebrate. Now, therefore, the Emmons County Commission hereby proclaims July 2nd, 2025, Lawrence Welk Day, and a day to honor the Lawrence Welk Show in Emmons County, North Dakota. Adopted by the Emmons County Commission on the first day of April 2025. It is signed by the chairman of the Emmons County Commission, and there's an attest signed by the county auditor. And I would like to thank the Emmons County Commission for approving this and thank the auditor for placing it on the agenda for consideration. It's an honor when any place approves something for my project, whether it's a proclamation at the county level or the city level or something that might be construed as a more blanket endorsement of other aspects of my project, whatever they feel comfortable approving or whatever I gave to them at that time, because at different times I focus more on different ways of going about it. So it's not uniform. As you see, if you watch these different videos I'm making, I'll read some proclamations, but I'll read letters of support as well. Part of that, it depends on the county. In some places, they may have been more comfortable with a proclamation or a letter of support, or in some cases, based on what I was focused on at the time, I may have only been focusing on sending out proclamations at that particular time. They may have given me something different than that otherwise, or I may have focused mainly on letters of support at another time, and that's why that was approved. So it depends on the place and the reasons. And so, yes, having his home county, I think, is a great honor and may be able to help make it easier for me to continue to get support for my project. But I also want to mention, recently I had the privilege of speaking to the Morton County, North Dakota County Commission. I want to say it was May 27th, and they they approved a proclamation that's very well written, and they put it in their own words. They may have adopted some of my language, but a lot of it's new. And what was I going to say? I haven't printed it off from my email inbox yet, but once it's printed, I intend on reading that on here. Morton County is, I want to say it borders Emmons County, and it is where Fern Welk, Lawrence's wife, was originally from. She was from a community called St. Anthony in Morton County. And also the city of Mandan is in Morton County, which is one of the larger cities in North Dakota. So because of that personal connection, again, I have Lawrence's home county. I have Fern Welk's home county. This is amazing. And so however far this project goes, how much further it goes in the state, how much further it goes across the country, we'll see. But at the very least, it's nice to know that both of those places were kind enough to provide something for me. And so I want to say thank you. And also, if you like this video, please click the like button. If you're not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, Lawrence Welk Tributes, please click the subscribe button. Feel free to leave a comment on any of these videos. The email address I set up for this project is the 70th anniversary at gmail.com. And feel free, if you want to write more privately, to do so through the email. If you want to write publicly, you can do it through comments. Let me know if you're comfortable, your age, where you're from. I don't need your address, just like, at least in public anyway. If you're just doing a public comment, I don't need your address. Just like, I'm 64, I'm 73, I'm 24, whatever, something like that. And I'm from Tampa, or I'm from Wisconsin, tell me things like that. Or if you're from another country, I'm from Canada, tell me that. I'm interested in knowing who's watching, why they're watching, if they have memories, if they have recommendations on who to reach out to, in case I haven't done so yet to someone. They may know somebody that I don't know. Like, what I mean by that is they may know somebody that was on the show, or somebody's related, somebody's on the show that'd be willing to talk to me, give me a letter of support or something, but I don't have access because they may not have an Instagram page. They may not have their contact information public, but they may know the person, and they may be able to get in touch with them and have them say, okay, I'll talk to this guy, Scott Wheeler. So I'd be grateful for your help in that effort. And it doesn't cost anything, to leave a comment publicly or to privately give me some of that kind of information if you're comfortable. It doesn't cost anything. So, and I would like to remind you once again to please share the channel, the YouTube channel, Lawrence Welk Tributes, and to share the videos with people. Thank you for watching, and take care.